Hello everybody, Darth Loquitur here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're a newer player or just looking to get better at Grand Arena, this channel is made for you. Today, we're going to go over the account update for the Darth Loquitur account. We're 90 days in, level 84. We're going to apply our first Zeta. We're going to go through some gameplay with Geos. And then I had a request on my Discord. Somebody politely asked if I could go through the mods on my characters and show how I'm modding them and what I'm doing. So we're going to take a little time in this video to share how far I've gotten on modding, which is frankly not as far as I'd hoped I'd be by this point, but you all can see what we got going on over there. So I will say the getting up to 80, the level slowed down a lot, and going past 80, I thought it was going to take a lot longer, but the last few levels seem to have gone by pretty quickly. So getting all the way up to 84 is pretty nice. Ready to get to 85 and be all grown up in the game. So if we look at characters, we've got quite a few 7-star characters now. We've got the Geos, Kylo Ren, Snowtrooper. Vader is, still working on his 7th star. Sith Trooper is close to getting his 6th star, which is nice. We want him to get there. Characters here on the second line we're working on. This is sort of the fill gear part of the squad, waiting on stuff. And then here you can see we've got the whole Mon Mothma squad underway. So I'm not gearing them up yet. I'm not spending credits on leveling them up yet. I'm just working on getting their shards out of the shop. And you can see we've already got all 330 shards for Cassian Andor. We've got K2SO and Biggs really well along. So far I've only been buying Wedge when he shows up in the fleet store. So we're a little behind on him, but he's a cantina character. I can't farm him until I get that Geo Brood Alpha to 7 stars. So we'll buy him when we can and farm him off the cantina later if we need to. Down here we have a selection of characters that we worked on a bit but put on the sidelines. 5s, Akbar, Han, and Leia. So that's what the roster is looking like overall. If we look at the groups as squads, you can see that we've got 50,000 now on the Sith team. Still no real effort on that Sith Marauder. The Geos now have their Brood Alpha in the lead at 67,000 galactic power, so that's good. Nothing really changed with the Rebels. And then I added on a garbage fleet here at the bottom, or a garbage team here at the bottom, because I'm probably going to need a couple teams like this to just throw somewhere on defense till I get them built up. Some decent progress on the Imperials, got them up to 49,000. Been working on Anakin a little bit, got the Jedi up to 40,000. And then haven't really done anything with Boba Fett since the last time we had an update. If you look at the ships, not really much progress. I mean, we're not investing in Anakin. We're not putting a whole lot into the capital ships. We're just kind of sitting on our galactic power and starting to fill up those stars on our ships. And there's a long gap between 6 stars and 7 stars for those ships. It really takes quite some time to get that last 100 shards on them. So we're kind of waiting on that before we do anything major with fleet. All right, so looking at the mods, we've got the soldier, and again we're just going for offense, crit chance. We put a little potency on him. I sense have learned something that I didn't know. So in the Geo video, I talked about putting potency on the soldier so that you could get tenacity down to stick. But apparently tenacity down applies first, and then it makes the check. And once you've got tenacity down, the check is always 0. So the tenacity down pretty much auto applies itself. So I will replace that mod. I just haven't gotten around to replacing it yet. Don't have something else to put there. So his speed, not that great, and he's got some potency. But we're focusing on damage and crit chance with this guy. With the spy, same kind of thing. We've got a little bit of speed on him, crit damage, offense, and then just mods that have crit chance or offense in some way. He's got a little bit of speed, crit damage, and then you can see mainly we're focused on that crit chance and the damage. If we look at Poggle we want to be reasonably fast. We've got him up with 211 without too much effort. So you can see we've got a speed set on him. We do have a little potency to help him land that ability block just in case the Geo soldier doesn't get the tenacity down for us. The Brood Alpha is 207. Now, if y'all remember, in the Geo video, I said you want your Brood Alpha and your Poggle to be pretty fast and to kind of go together to give a chance for your other Geos, your Spy and your Soldier, to proc their abilities and gain turn meter, and then they can go too. So we've got these two guys pretty close together on speed at 207 and 211. And we'll try to speed them up a little bit over time. We got a lot of these mods that are like 8 speed, and we don't really want to start slicing a lot of stuff yet, so we're kind of stuck. Sunfax at 178, he's got a little bit of health and protection going on. So you can see here, health mods, protection on the circle. So that's all we went for him, was just trying to get a little bit of health and protection. My Vader got potency on that cross. He's got crit chance, speed, and then just other mods that have things like potency and crit chance and speed. 196 isn't fast enough. We're going to have to work on that. We still need more potency. But as we gear him up, he'll get some more of that anyway. Even with the work on crit chance, he's still below 50% on crit chance. But remember, we're pairing him up with that Sith Trooper, and the Sith Trooper assists whenever we get critical hits. So the thing with Vader, normally I like to just go offense and potency, but in this case I'm putting crit chance on him. I'm trying to get his crit chance high enough that he can trigger the effect of that Sith Trooper assisting him whenever he gets a critical hit. If we go over to the Imperial Troopers team, we got speed here on our Snow Trooper, critical damage because we're trying to hit hard, offense on the cross, and then other mods are just trying to get more crit chance. Crit damage is at 186 right now. Crit chance is 65% with some damage. Now, when we put him in the team, he'll get 15% crit chance from the leadership ability on Veers, and he'll get 25% crit chance up buff from Stark. So he's going to be at 100% crit chance before he takes his first turn with the way we've got that team set up right now. So on Stark, we've just got protection, we've got crit chance, and we've got speed, offense. That's our 20 speed mod that we made earlier. So we're just trying to get him fast enough to go first. We are going to try to make Piet a little faster than Stark, see if we can actually get Piet to go first. So Stark right now is at 268. It's not that impressive, but it's the best I can do with the speed mods that I've unlocked so far, and I've at least kind of committed to doing something with him. Stormtrooper, we're just trying to make him some health and defense. I got a health mod with 13 speed, so that's pretty nice. I'm sure that'll go over to a different character at some point, but for now he can have it. Defense on the cross, and then we're just trying to build him tanky. He's got a long way to go, and as you can see, we don't have his mods leveled up to 15 yet. We're still working on that. So we'll get him. We'll get him to be a little more tanky. Not much speed. Got to work on the health and protection. All right, Veers. We're trying to make Veers a little slower and hit hard, and we're actually going to try to make Veers go fourth and use his area effect damage and be the first one to get a kill on the team. So we're modding him a little differently than I originally thought I was going to, and we're just putting him on a whole bunch of crit chance and crit damage. With That's the whole team. Then Piet, we've committed to some speed mods on him. We've got 15 speed here. We've got 13 speed here. We've got a 13 speed there. But I don't have any other mods. Vader's got a good diamond that we might use later with 15 speed. So we've only got 207 on him now, but I figure we can pick up another 30 speed. And then by the time we get those mods, he'll be around 275, I'm hoping. So on the Jedi, we've got Ahsoka, just with some random crit chance and health sets going on, and she still needs to get those leveled up. With the Jedi, we're kind of we've got Anakin built up too, potency on the cross, speed, but overall with the Jedi, we're lagging behind. We don't really have this team going very well yet. So just a little bit of speed, crit chance, potency, offense, just trying to get a mix of good stats for him. And you can see he's got some crit damage, some potency, about 50% crit chance, and we're still working on building him up. No mods on Obi-Wan yet, no mods on Bastila, no mods on Plo. So if we look over at Kylo Ren Unmasked, we've got him modded up a little bit of everything. So he's got a couple defense sets, he's got speed on the arrow, crit damage on the triangle, just some other random decent mods, and then offense on his cross. And the reason we're doing this and kind of giving Kylo a little bit of everything, he does have the passive Scarred, so that every time he takes damage, he gives advantage to a first order ally who doesn't have it. And I'm only running him and the Sith Trooper on the same team together so far. So that means that either he or the Sith Trooper are going to get that advantage, and he gets it a lot. So we want the crit damage right now because he's one of our bigger characters, and he gets hit because he's got taunt, he gets the advantage, and then the next time he goes, he can get a critical hit, and that'll call the Sith Trooper to assist. And if we're going to be getting the critical hits anyway, we might as well make them hurt a little bit more. And he's got the ability, his third skill heals him based on his damage. So if he's got the crit, if he's got advantage and crit damage, and he can use that skill, he can really heal a lot of life off of it. So a little bit of everything on this guy. Then the Sith Trooper, we've just got offense, crit damage. We do have speed arrow on him still. So just mods to make him have a high crit chance. And then eventually we'll replace that arrow and potentially the diamond or triangle as well. But right now, this early in the game, we just don't have a lot of options for those mods. So that health set was the best thing we could throw in there that had what we wanted on it. Boba Fett's still got garbage mods from earlier in the game. Dooku also garbage mods from earlier in the game. I really haven't put much effort into Dooku for quite some time. All right, so now it's time to apply the first Zeta. Where is it going to go? Which character should we pick? I don't know if this drama is really working because I kind of gave the whole thing away on the title slide for anybody that was paying attention. And it's exactly what I recommended for y'all to do as your first Zeta if you're building this. Queen's Will for the GeoBrute Alpha. That'll be the first Zeta on the account. That's what I recommended as the first Zeta for other people building similar accounts. So that's what it is. In the shops, I've started buying Cassian's U-Wing with my Cantina currency. Here in the guild store, we've got Stark where he can get his 6th star. We got to keep buying him and the good gear. In Squad Arena, we bought Cassian Andor. We've gotten him up to 330 ready to go. So we'll start converting more of the Squad Arena currency on characters that we already have and using that as shard shop currency to buy stuff out of there for a little bit. In the Galactic War store, we've really been focusing on K2SO, and Biggs Darklighter. We'll get back to purchasing the Geo ships shortly and finish those out to 7 stars when we get Sunfac close. Here in the Fleet Arena store, we are buying Sunfac ship and the Geo ships when we have extra currency, and then things like, Wedge when he shows up in the shop. In the Guild Event store, I am still spending my Guild Event 1 currency when I see characters in there that I want or gear that I need. And I will probably start saving this stuff up at some point in the near future. But, until I get my first couple teams going, probably for the next month or two, I'm still just going to be spending that currency to help me get geared up and get characters built up. And then I may go for a Hermit Yoda or something like that. I don't see myself on this account going for a Malik or a Gas anytime soon, so I don't feel like hoarding that currency. I am hoarding the currency too, though. We're not going to spend that on anything. And then the Shard Shop, I'm all spent out, buying stuff that I needed. For the Galactic War, we're doing pretty good over there. I think we've got 37 out of our 50 wins now. And I expect we're going to get a lot more wins now that we've got our Geo Brood Alpha and got the Zeta on him. So just to take it in there, show you what this is going to do. Shaak Ti took a turn. And we're going to run circles around these clones for days. So still, no clone has been able to act, and we're getting turn after turn after turn. We're still going, still taking turns. This feels good. Hey, Rex finally got to do something. And then we're going to kill him too. So Shaak Ti attacked us once. Rex buffed himself, and we got the victory. Now, granted, it was a low-level team, but that's pretty good, and we're going to be able to complete these Galactic Wars and do a lot better over here and get to our 50 wins pretty soon so we can start simming that. If I take this Geo team into the arena, and we're taking a look at this squad over here that's got Jedi Knight Revan, it's got Bastila, Grandmaster Yoda, Ezra is already at gear 12 with a Zeta, and Jolie Bindo is geared up and has a Zeta. So this team is 84,000 galactic power. We're 70,000. So it's 14,000 galactic power higher than us with better characters and Zetas. And we're just going to go ahead and give this a try. So they're faster than us. They get to go first. They're going to mark down this soldier and try to kill him. Doing area effects against my Geos, which is exactly the way to kill Geos. And we decided to go for Ezra Bridger first here. He's the gear 12 and potentially the highest damage dealer on their team. So we want to try to keep him down if we can, get him killed. So working on him. We still have to deal with the Savior ability off of Jedi Knight Revan. So the first Jedi that gets killed gets brought back to life right away. So we got to be careful of that. If we kill Ezra Bridger and he just comes right back to life right away, then we've wasted a lot. So I target Jolie Bindo with this Geo Spy, and I really don't think that it's going to do much, but I know that Jolie Bindo is the first one that I really want to kill for real. So I target Jolie Bindo here, and we do the big hit, and we pop Savior. It takes him out in one hit. So that's good. That's out of the way. We can go back to working on Ezra over here. And if we can kill Ezra, there they took out our soldier, so we're a man down. And that's how Revan can do this against the Geos. He's just got enough focus. So we've got Ezra out of the picture. Now all we got to do is keep ability block over here on Jolie Bindo. And as long as he's ability blocked, he can't bring Ezra Bridger back. We'll use the ability to get back some health and protection there. We'll put Taunt up on Sunfac to try to make it harder for them. But then they mark down the Poggle and just go after the Poggle anyway, which almost got him there. I think if they'd have killed the Poggle right there, that would have been the game set match for us. So far we're keeping him keeping him down. There's an opportunity here to just go ahead and take out Revan, so we do that. And then we miss. We don't get the ability block. We don't get the ability block again. We don't get the ability block again. So this is, yep, there it goes. Everybody's back. That's Jolie Bindo for you. So we get to fight 7 Jedi instead of just 5. Well, we're hanging in there. We're hanging tough with these Geos, right? And we keep spreading out the health and protection, doing what Geos do. Okay, Bindo down, Bindo down. We get to get back health and protection, clear off the buffs from Revan. Looking good again, looking like we're back in control. We've got an assist here, so we can do an assist, and that takes out Revan. Now, I'm thinking about, what's more important, clearing buffs off of people or killing them. And so here, we think about targeting Bastila and taking the buffs off, but Ezra Bridger's so low we can just kill him, so we might as well just take him out of the picture. And then Yoda kills our Brute. They don't have the mark anymore to go around the Brute, so that's good. Get the spy to take out Bastila in one shot. And now it's Yoda against 5. And I think y'all know how this is going to turn out. Yoda's gone. Victory for the bugs. So yeah, they killed one of us early, but we persevered and managed to get down a team that, by all rights is much better than our team. And I think with that, our arena placement will climb for a little bit. Maybe we'll get some top 200s here for a little while until people pass us up again. Over in ships, not so much luck. We got a lot of hyperdrive people that have passed us up now. They got all kinds of 85 ships with 85 capital ships. And, so pretty much the top 10 is locked out for me right now. And it's getting to the point where I'm getting locked out of the top 20 as well. But I got to make a pretty big push and build up Anakin's ship and be ready to take on Houndstooth if I'm going to do anything going forward in fleet. So that's kind of the challenge right now. Our focus is on characters now for a little bit, building up these teams, and then we'll switch the focus back to ships here in a little bit. So if I talk about the summary, if we look at the teams, the last update that I did, that was a video, was 77 days, and this one's 90 days, so basically 2 weeks. The Sith team, you can see we basically put one piece of gear on the Sith Trooper, and that's all we've done there. The Geos took a big jump. There was 53,000 worth of Geos, now 67 with the Brood Alpha in there. The Troopers, we've put a bunch of effort into them. We've gotten some gear on Snow Trooper, and we've been putting mods on them, so most of that galactic power is from getting some of these characters modded up and getting those mods headed toward 15. And then for the Jedi, we did do a little bit of work on Anakin, so we made a little bit of progress. But overall, not a huge jump in the last 14 days. And part of that is because I'm waiting with the gear. I'm not just all of the gear that I get slapping it on one character or another. I've been farming stun cuffs pretty much all month, just stun cuffs every day. I'm only farming 3 hard nodes. We're doing Sith Trooper on the hard node. We're doing the Jango Fett Houndstooth hard node and Mon Mothma. And all of the other energy, really for like 23 days straight, I've just been working on stun cuffs. And I've got a set of stun cuffs ready to go. It'll go on the Brood Alpha most likely if I can get the right stuff for him. But I'm kind of just building up some of the good gear. And then as we get closer to leveling up one of these characters, we'll figure out which one that's going to go on, and figure out which character I can tier up a gear level. So for right now, what the next steps are, we're going to continue collecting shards for that Mon Mothma team, and we're going to finish out the Geo ships to 7 stars, get that ready to go, and then we're going to start collecting shards for the Rebel ships. We're really going to try to keep that galactic power under 600,000 until the February Grand Arena starts. And until then, we're really only going to put gear on the Alpha characters, the Brood Alpha, the Geo Spy, Anakin, Snow Trooper, the Sith Trooper, and Darth Vader. are really the only characters that are going to get any attention between now and then. I'm really working on mods a lot. I'm doing at least 2 mod energy refreshes every day just to try to get more mods, more speed mods. I've been working a little bit now on potency mods, trying to get some of them going. And of course, trying to especially work on those diamond and triangle mods because I'm still searching for enough speed to finish out that Piet. After the Grand Arena starts in February and I can lock in on the Division 11, then I'm going to sink all my stuff into, activating that Mon Mothma team, getting that going. And that's when I'll 7-star all my ships and try to make a push to get higher placement again in Fleet Arena. So that's where we're at. That's the plan for the Darth Loquitur account. If you have suggestions, ideas, thoughts on what I'm doing with this account, either good or bad, drop them in the comments below so that we can all learn together. Give me a like, give me a subscribe to the channel, join our Discord so you can meet a bunch of other cool people and participate in the conversations over there. That's going really well. We're building a nice community over there. I think we're helping a lot of new players out. So get on that Discord. Thank you all. See you in the next video.